guys, this week is a little different. I have not done a lot of building, but I have got the table set up that this will be going on. Everything is final. It's supported. It's got all the stuff around it. I have added a backdrop so it would be easy to edit photos and stuff like that. I think it's going to look great and it's going to come out awesome. I have played around with it a little bit and everything is working out like I want it to, so that's very good. With all that being done, it does give me the ability to lay out everything and show how it kind of is supposed to be and how I want it. I'm going to have to go buy some more base plates. What I'm probably going to end up doing is making this one more base plate wider than originally intended. So it will be 5 by 3. So far, we have plenty of room to do that. We have the ability to just keep extending down. We probably have enough space to do 1 or 2 more, but I don't want to do that. I just don't want to overdo it. What I'm going to start doing is completing this building by building and show you a little bit. One thing I have done is I have purchased something that is going to be great in this MOC. I will be doing a separate video on building it. I did buy the instructions off of someone offline. I like the way theirs was. I might be changing some things about it. I have looked at their instructions, and there's a couple things that I want to do differently, but it will be awesome. It will be one of the huge X-Men scenes that are going to be in this. If you've seen my last video and if you've watched us on Instagram or any of that, I've showed you a lot of the minifigs I have, but this is not a minifig. It will be one of the biggest things in the city. It will not go over the Empire State Building or the Stark Tower or the Baxter Building or Oscorp, but it will be massive. I'm really hoping y'all are hanging in there with us and going through this process. This is a learning process on all ends, and all I know is by the end of this, a MOC that we do next will be much easier. The modular setup was a huge chunk to bite off, but I believe we're coming along great. The only thing that is killing me right now is waiting on pieces and waiting on pieces and waiting on pieces. As of right now, I have 10 Bricklink orders I'm waiting on. Other than our local guys, they are just coming in. You know, you order it maybe 4 or 5 days later, but we are getting it and we are moving forward. With that being said, let me show you what we've done. This is still the ice cream shop and the comic book store. Nothing really has changed on this. I put some different windows in and I'm still waiting on some pieces like some tiles up here to finish putting the roof on. I have added a Clips graphics piece down here. It is a graffiti of Iron Man. I thought that was a really cool addition to the side of the comic book shop. This is the 3rd floor where the comic book shop is. This will be another apartment and I'm not really sure what'll go in there yet. The 2nd floor is completed. I am waiting on a couple things like some doors, but this apartment right here will stay the same. The 3rd story on top of the ice cream parlor is like a little intel room. I think I'm going to put a villain in here and make it show like he is looking and researching and maybe trying to find out a plan or doing something along those lines. I haven't really decided or if I'm going to do that or even if I like this idea. Comment below and let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I should change it or leave it like this. The next floor down does have the apartment in it. This is completed also. The only thing I'll be doing in this is putting a scene in it, maybe putting a couple or maybe just a single minifig in here and show that he's at home. One of the other set of the buildings I've been working on, like the Krispy Kreme, I have went and added some tiles in here that say Crispy Tile on it. They are from Eclipse Graphics. Then over here, I have redone the flower shop. I like the way the flower shop looks much better. I just added some shelves on the wall instead of having flowers everywhere. And I did get rid of the tiles. I've added this also on the outside. I made it to where it was just tall enough to where minifigs can still walk under it. Over here in this side of the building, I'm really not sure what I'm going to end up doing with it. I did put the garage door in there, and I do want this to be our local Bricklink store. But I think what I'm going to end up doing is putting a secondhand Lego store in here and showing a bunch of little details and stuff like that. Next floor of the building is our Bricklink store. I have done a couple things in here. One of them was added like a sorting table to where it looks like they're sorting Lego. I don't really know if I like it. I'm not sure how is a better way to portray it. I've got to where they have a couple Lego sets built. I did this one right here mainly just because he just found this set. I do have him like a little computer area. I want to change that computer out and put something different. I have stuck a Krispy Kreme box in here and made it to where they have a couple boxes that maybe are mismatched Lego in and stuff like that. I'd have them a washing table, and then back here on the wall, I found a website that sold these printed pieces to make it look like the old school Lego sets. I think that they are really cool and they're a really nice addition to this. I hope that he likes them. Behind the building, I have put a dumpster and kind of built like a small loading dock. All of this right here will be finished, and this is where the delivery truck will end up going. And I want to have it to where it has the ability to back up into here, and you just kind of load the truck up with stuff. And as you can see, this will be the table that the city will be going on. There's kind of a layout, a little bit of what it will look like. It is probably going to change. If I do add another base plate, it'll probably be on in the middle right here to extend this down one or extend this over. And then there will be another row of base plates here. Not sure what's going to go in this area. Over here on this far corner will be the Baxter building. And on this far corner will be the Stark Tower. Down here at the bottom will end up being the Daily Bugle, but everything else is kind of still up for grabs. I think what I'm going to end up doing is somewhere down here. One of the things I think I'm going to be doing is over here in this corner somewhere is putting the church where Spider-Man goes into and starts ringing the bell to rip the symbiote off of him and drop down and Venom is created. I think that is going to be something I spend a lot of time on. That is by far my favorite moment in comic history, and it's just one of my favorite characters, and I think I have a cool idea to portray it. All this in the middle is kind of what we've just decided to throw random buildings at. We still have a bunch of restaurants to build. I have an idea of making a pizza parlor that's going to be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm going to have all the road plates in the middle. I think I'm going to end up building the road section and create a little section that has like a manhole cover and show one of them coming out of it. And one of the other things we will be working on is getting the camera set up a little different and a little better for when we shoot over here. As of right now, we're still going to be building the buildings on the other table. But as you can see, that this thing is going to be massive. I'm really, really excited for this to get going. I can't wait to finish this. This is going to be a very slow process. The next building I think we're going to tackle is the Stark Tower. I've bought a lot of pieces and want to get started on it. I've kind of started the base for it, but I don't really like it. I'm going to change it quite a bit. But if you watch this, you know that I change stuff all the time. But I would like to thank everybody for watching this and sticking with us, sticking around every Thursday. Remember, guys, if you haven't yet, like and subscribe, share, tell your friends about us, tell your parents about us, tell people you don't like about us. Get everybody involved in this. It's for everyone watching and making all of this just work out.